on, Team Lethal fans? It's Joe with Lethal Performance here, and today, as you can see, I've got more carbon fiber stuff here for our 2020 Shelby GT500. So just like our last video, we are going to be adding another Ford Performance part here, which is made by Anderson Composites, so you know that it's going to be some of the highest quality carbon fiber stuff that you can get for your car. Obviously, with the guys at Anderson Composites behind this project, you can clearly see that they've done everything to just about perfection. And of course, they've designed it to work with all the OEM components, so there's no drilling, no additional modifications necessary to make this work on the car. It's going to bolt in place directly where the old hood vent was, and you're going to be good to go in a matter of minutes. With each one of these hood vents, they're going to supply a rain tray along with it, so that is going to replace your OEM rain tray so that you have a total carbon fiber hood vent, and you're not just getting the outside visual, but also when you pop the hood, you're going to see that beautiful carbon fiber underneath as well. Of course, Ford Performance and Anderson Composites have included a couple spare components here, as well as some instructions here that you will definitely need to help with the install of this, although there's not too much going on here, so don't be fearful. There's only a couple pages of install here that we're going to go through, and we shouldn't have any issues with it. Of course, me and Jared are going to be handling the install, so let's be honest, how hard could it be?
Great job on the overview, Joe. Now it's time to install the carbon fiber hood vent from Ford Performance. First off, we've got some basic hand tools over here, 10mm socket, as well as a T25 Torx bit, and a couple other little goodies. But first, the most important thing is to make sure that we cover up the engine here. We do not want to be losing any of the hardware coming down from the factory hood vent or when we install the Ford Performance one. So this is actually the packaging that the hood vent came in, which actually fits really nice in our engine bay here. So it's going to prevent any lost bolts or nuts or anything like that into the engine bay. Let's get along with the install. Woo! So another thing to note, we are using a magnetic tray over here because we do not want to lose any of the factory hardware, which is reused for the install of the carbon fiber hood vent. That's definitely important to note. I gotta say, the hood vent is actually one of the things that stands out on this car to let you guys know that, you know, it's a 2020 and up Shelby GT500. Replacing it with a nice looking carbon fiber one is what I've always wanted to do, and I'm so glad I finally get a chance to do it. There we go. All right, there we go. Nice, she's out. She's out. Look at all that belt dust, huh, from that Whipple. 8-second GT500 here, guys. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Gnarly. Next step, using a T25 Torx bit, we're gonna remove the 8 screws that hold the rain tray to the hood vent. So now that we've removed the bolts that hold the rain tray to the hood vent, we're going to store the hood vent assembly in a nice safe place. And this is what we're replacing the factory hood vent with, the Ford Performance carbon fiber version, which looks really nice. We've also got the rain tray over here. We're going to be installing the rain tray onto the carbon fiber vent and then installing it onto the vehicle. Now we're going to install the 8 fasteners that came with the hood vent into the square pieces here on the carbon fiber vent, making sure that the side that accepts the screw is facing upward. Oh, so cute. There's number 2. Here we go. No, that one. And here is the rain tray. We're gonna make sure when we install it onto the hood vent that the valleys where the water runs off of are facing towards the actual hood vent. There you go. Look at that, Joe. Booyah. I'm not gonna run them all the way in with the tool. I'll tighten them up by hand. Now we're going to tighten them up by hand. Do not over torque them, just nice snug fit. The next step will be to install these push pins onto the carbon fiber hood vent, minding the gap, just like this. And now we'll install the hood vent up here, pushing those push pins into the holes on the factory hood. Push, push. There we go.
Stayed up there.
Yeah. And this is the last step, reinstalling the bolts into the hood vent, which secure it to the factory hood. Let's do it. Now I'm not going to tighten them down all the way. I'm going to actually pull the hood down a little bit to make sure that the hood vent is aligned properly, which I think it will be. But we'll just double check it because that's what it says to do in the instructions. So you pull the hood down, make sure everything looks properly aligned, which it does to me. Nice improvement over stock for sure. Let's finish up tightening up those bolts. Using a 10mm socket, now we're gonna run them in by hand. Also just hand tight. Do not over torque it. We do not want to break the carbon fiber. Are we done?
I think so, yeah.
That easy, guys. For you guys at home looking to do the install for this hood vent, I'd say probably 20-30 minutes if you've got all the tools lined up and everything set up for you, so it's really not a difficult install. Just take your time, be careful that you don't break any of the carbon fiber stuff, and I'm ready to see this baby with the hood down. Let's clean up here, pull all the stuff off the engine bay, and see how it looks.
If you're trying to get any of this carbon fiber stuff for your GT500, or you have a question or concern, feel free to reach out with us in the comments below, or reach out with us on the phone at 561-753-8105, or by email at support@lethalperformance.com. With each one of these, with Shelby GT500.
Pretty good at doing it?
Yeah.